When we are already in the middle of a conversation, it doesn't seem very difficult. What is difficult is actually starting that conversation. Hi everyone, I'm Namita. Welcome back to the channel where you can become skillful, fluent, and confident in English. And today I'm going to tell you some sentence starters because what people who are struggling with English find the most difficult is to start a sentence, because that is the most difficult thing. Once you are already into it, once the communication has started or you're already talking to the person, you don't feel very daunted by it. The most difficult task is how to start it. You don't find the words or the right beginning for the sentences. So I'm going to share a few sentence starters with you. I hope you'll find all of them very helpful. If you find them helpful, then please hit the like button. I'm going to start with the very first sentence starter, that is, you would be fascinated to know that. If there is a conversation and you are trying to become a part of that conversation, so you can start with telling about yourself, and you can start with, you would be fascinated to know that I am also working in the same organization as yours. If something like this is happening, so this leaves an impression. Once someone is interrupted by your conversation, they'd be bound to hear to what you are saying. If you're started, you'd be fascinated to know that. Something like that. If it is about giving your introduction or something like that, you can start with, you'd be fascinated to know that. For another kind of conversations where you are just giving details about situations, you can start with, generally speaking. Many people you would have heard use this to start a sentence. Generally speaking, I don't really prefer eating non-vegetarian food, though you are talking about the benefits of it, but the whole world is going vegan. I'm just giving you examples of the conversation where you can add on to your viewpoint when you just want to become a part of conversation. So you can start with, generally speaking. A conversation is going on and you're trying to jump in. You can say, this reminds me of my good old school days. This reminds me of my mother's hand-cooked food, or this reminds me of my college days when we were just free birds because we could do things our ways. Now life is completely different. We are all working mechanically. All of that. So you can talk about something from your past experiences, and to start that sentence, you can use, this reminds me of. It is a very nice way to start a sentence. Another way of keeping your viewpoint is, I believe that. I believe that people should not run after money when it comes to their career. What they should focus on is their interest, what they really want to do in life. So you can start a sentence with, I believe that. This would not annoy the other person. You are not saying that, oh, the person is completely wrong. No, don't use words like actually. Instead, say, I believe that. So you're sticking to your belief system. There is a way you think. So you're keeping whatever in front of them. It is your belief. So always start a sentence with, I believe that, whenever you want to talk about a specific viewpoint. I wonder if, suppose, for example, you're talking to a doctor, you can start a sentence like, I wonder if doctors ever get to spend sufficient time with their families because they have no shift timing. Sometimes they're required at the night or the grave timings or something like that. So you can always start it like, I wonder if you ever get time for your family. I wonder if children also think like adults, something like that. You can start a sentence with, I wonder if you want to just again inquire something, or if you're showing interest into something, so then you can start a sentence with, I wonder if. Everyone knows that. It is another way of keeping your viewpoint. In a way, if you want to share your viewpoint, you can say that everyone knows that that Chinese products are not very durable, but then also we buy them because they have cheaper price, MRP or something like that. They don't cost us much. So everyone knows that is another way when you want to share something, or you want to again keep a viewpoint. Everyone knows that. Most people would agree that. So this is another way when you are talking about a statement where you know that people have similar political views, or people have similar views. You are among the people where you share your common interests. So something where everyone are from the same profession or something like that. So there you can say, most people would agree that we are getting to spend a lot less time with our children. Our children are more dependent on phones and laptops and TVs instead of parents. So when you are talking about a general statement, which most of the people are going to agree, so there you can say, most people would agree that. Now, when you are among the group of people where everyone is talking about themselves or their routine or something, you can say, as far as I am concerned. You can start a sentence with, as far as I am concerned, I get up early in the morning, or I prefer to get up early in the morning, and then I drink my warm water, and then I go for a walk, or I go for yoga. Something when you are telling about your details, where everyone is sharing their details. So there you can come up, when you are going to talk about yourself, you can start the sentence with, as far as I am concerned, I like to do this, when you are going to give details about yourself. So this is how you can start the sentence, as far as I am concerned. When there is a discussion going on regarding the political situation, or about a movie, or anything in general, if it is talking about, then you can keep your point as, I really feel that. I really feel that people should be aware about who they are going to vote for, or people should really look around what all work has been done by their government, something like that. Wherever you're keeping a point in front of people, so you need to start a sentence with, I really feel that, because that is your feeling. Again, it is like, I believe that, where I said that it will not annoy people. It is my belief. So I really feel that. This is my feeling. I'm not annoying someone else. I'm not interrupting between someone else's point of view. I'm just telling you what I feel, what I believe. So these are some common sentence starters that you can use. The idea of sharing them is that sometimes we don't find the appropriate starters. We don't find the appropriate words to start a sentence. So that is why I was just trying to help you, so that you can ace any conversation. You can just become a part of conversation. You can improve your communication skills. You can in fact become impressive in front of the people you are interacting with. So if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel, and don't forget to comment me the ideas or the topics on which you want me to make more videos. That would be really helpful for me. Take care of yourself. Keep practicing your English. Don't forget to speak shorter sentences. In fact, use these sentence starters and start creating sentences on your own, so that when you are in front of people, live people, then you are able to do it really well, communicate really well. I'm going to see you in my next video. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye for now.